What is up, everybody? It's IDV here with Eric Breen for the top 5 special Monday night treats here. Normally do these on Tuesday nights, right around 9 Eastern. But we decided, with Christmas Eve tomorrow, I'll give you guys the day off. You don't have to watch us if you don't want to. But there will be recordings being aired tomorrow and on Christmas Day. So,
I'll be right back.
all right. Eric is now known as Be Right Back. What is up, one sick dude? Jay, hello. Marani's in the chat now. Got some good books here tonight. What's up, Undead Quinn? I actually have some. I got a top 5 tonight, so I actually got some decent books on my pull list. Right, so here it's going. Alrighty. Just waiting on Breen come back, but I'll share my screen here. We'll get this going.
I am back.
Hi, be right back. All right.
So not that my store's going to get any of them, but it's a lighter week than I expected. I guess usually I always thought it was like the last week of December was the lightest, but
no, it's Zach and I've been noticing it. All our books get pushed back to the end of the month always, and then there's no guarantee that they're actually going to show up that month.
No, I said I don't expect. Who knows? I said I'm still waiting on Space Ghost from 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Half of the books from last week.
Wow.
God only knows when these are going to come out.
My shop has Space Ghost, so if you need a copy, I can probably grab one.
I could, if I appreciate that. If they don't reorder the box that's been officially listed as lost, I can always go out to the other shop and grab one.
Yeah,
because they order a ton, but yeah, it's not. It's been a mess for them the last 3 or 4 weeks.
Yep. Yeah, I'm like, did a box get stolen?
Well, I said, yeah, UPS just straight up lost a box.
I mean, you see people going up. I saw this video, this FedEx play going up to delivering a box. These guys try to steal the box out of his hand.
I saw that.
Yeah, so it's like it's ridiculous. Like, soon you're going to have these guys carrying guns with them to defend themselves from people trying to steal. It's ridiculous.
Oh, cool. Higgy Pop has his Christmas video up.
Cool. He did something yesterday. Is that the one you're talking about, or is it a new one?
No, I think the last one was just a little reaction to the Superman trailer.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
This will be one of his in his garage. 50-minute ones.
Cheap comic collector uploaded a Christmas Carol silent movie. It's like 10-15 minutes from 1931 or something like that, or 1919.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, there's by 31 there were talkies.
Wow. Anyway, what is up to anybody else popping in yet? That's it. Just our studio audience here. The few people that are still awake on a Monday night. Alrighty then. So I'll go with my since you've been going first for a couple past 2 weeks now, I'll go first. And with my number 5 this week.
And what, pray tell, is your number 5?
I am going to take a leap here, and I am going to go to Green Arrow, number 19. With Chris Condon. I'm taking a leap of faith here because first one was all right. It was him without the family, which is kind of like, gee, it always takes a liberal to take away the family, right? Because he just got his family back. Roy got reunited with his daughter and everything. And now it's just like it hits him by himself because DC always does that. They do this. They basically, for those who didn't read the Absolute Power thing, what I read about it, apparently he sided with Waller. So Ali became a bad guy. And then, so he's on bad terms with his family now, which is like, why? why are you doing this crap? It's they hate families, man. That's why Jeff Johns will be the best time for Green Arrow and Green Lantern or anything really, because the early 2000s they actually gave a damn about the actual characters until New 52 decided, you know what? Let's break up families again. Anyway, the mystery of the freshwater killer deepens as Oliver Queen is forced to ask tough questions about the origins of the freshwater environmental disaster. The freshwater killer moves towards the. I'm already regretting my choice here. Moves towards their next target. With time running out before another murder rocks the city.
The city.
The Emerald Archer. Emerald Archer runs into surprising resistance to his investigation. Yep. Like I said, the first one, I actually enjoyed the first one. First one was pretty good. But
well, let's see how these are, because this was written, I'm sure,
before TDS.
No, I'm sure they absolutely. Yeah, he wrote when this was written. They were absolutely 100% sure that Harris was going to win.
Yeah.
Let's see when the tantrum writing starts.
The first issue, though, he did, issue 18. He basically it shows Oliver at a flashback. He's in a flashback. He's at one of his rich leaf persons who basically was basically accused the guy. He's like, he's like, why are we? He hated being at this guy's party because these guys are just fake big wigs who care about the environment. So he was already becoming an activist a little bit.
God.
Yeah.
50 years of reading comics and they're still banging that drum.
Yep. So
they don't have red hats on.
So basically, the present day, his friend, who was there with the little function, then turns up dead.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's investigating his friend's death, and there's a cop. He runs to this cop, this female cop, who was also investigating too. She was at the scene of the crime there. She's like, and then they run to each other in the dark, and then they get attacked. And because so basically it's kind of which reason why I like that part, because it kind of reminded me of like when you with Mike Grell was doing it. So he was in a new city, and basically he was kind of like the cops didn't like him. So that's kind of the reason why I got into the show Arrow, because he was like not a hero. He was more like a vigilante, trying to work with and also avoid cops. But I don't know. I hope it's good. But like I said, I'm not holding my breath on this because it could go all downhill real fast. And why does it look like he's got Lord of the Rings in the background there? Saya Mordo.
It looks like, is he in Seattle again?
I don't know where I don't think he's in Seattle though. I think he's in Star City, where he's from. But like I said, over and all, it's okay. We'll find out where what's going on with this, but I'm hoping it stays good. We'll go here and the Higgymeister. I only have one tonight. It says the Batman treatment again. You know what though? Oliver Queen kind of was pretty much a Batman back in the day, in a sense. He had all the cars and the gadget stuff, So I don't hate that under Quinn. But we'll find out though. What's up, Ollie? Rhaegar. We need some green vigilantes, not Hawk Newsom or Hawk Tua. All right. What's your number 5 this week?
Geiger.
Oh, we're going green as well. Trouble brews within the last civilized town in America. The cause, Tariq Geiger, who attracts too many bounty hunters, wanting the enormous sum of his corpse. But when Geiger loses control, will he ultimately become the town's protector, or its doom? Plus, return of Junkyard Joe's creator and enemy, the Custodian. But what are his ties to Geiger and Redcoat? Now I'm intrigued. Yeah. Either Geiger start connecting him, because before there really wasn't any connection other than we just saw and Rockefellers, or the woman was looking through the different realities stuff, connecting time things.
When I read that, I totally didn't even notice that.
Yeah. He had to stop and look. I was like, wait, that's, so I'm glad it's because it didn't really seem like it was even a universe. It just kind of, we were told there's a timeline here, but other than that, we maybe saw I think it was in the first Geiger Volume 1 where you see at the end you get to see it looks like Redcoat and somebody else.
Can I just point something out?
Sure.
I want to look at that top row there. Jeff Johns, Paul Pelletier, Brad Anderson. I don't see Andrew Hennessy's picture. But I was going to say, I look at that and I see 3 guys that could be sitting in the same row with me at a game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, no men in dresses. No.
Yeah.
Pink and fuchsia hair. And I said, and this is a really good book. I'm just throwing it out there.
And then there's Gary Frank, who's the hitman that's going to take you out.
Okay, well, now Gary Frank does kind of look like he's wearing a Grant Morrison starter kit, but he's also a little older than everything. Actually, Paul Pelletier is probably close to my age. Yeah, but I said that's.
Paul Pelletier looks like he'd be a pastor.
Well, I said they look 100% just like you'd see in.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I said that's Geiger. I'm not a huge fan of dystopian anything. So
sure,
it's a testament to how good these books are that I'm sticking with them.
Well, I'm glad they're connecting the characters from, because it's been nice with Redcoat, but I mean, like, the whole goal was to have them connecting, but they haven't been connecting.
Yeah, and the other one that I either missed one or it hasn't been out and seen in like a couple months. Rook
ended. That first arc just finally ended.
Oh, okay, so they're taking a break between the arcs.
I think they got the Rockefeller coming out. They're going to do the Rockefellers, and then Rook's coming back.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm glad. Okay, I didn't miss anything then.
Yeah. No. It just he basically defeated the giant bear guy, and
No, Rhaegar, I'm not. It's the most overused concept in the history of fiction.
You mean like Lost in Space?
No, that's not dystopian.
Well, they left Earth for what reason?
Right. Well, they left Earth to explore. I mean, dystopians, you come back and the Earth you knew is in ruins. It's like the Hunger Games. It's a dystopian future. Anything that sci-fi has produced in the last 20 years it's a dystopian future.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, I'm just
longer than that. It's been going on since Charlton Heston Planet of the Apes.
I'm just not, a big fan of.
Where we went. Here's I love Logan's Run. Stuff like that, and then you have other civilizations where, like, I forget what movie it was, but they're limited oxygen on Earth, and you're only allowed to have one child in this one, and you're not allowed to have a real child. They give you a robot child.
Like you said, Logan's Run, if I remember correctly, it wasn't so much that was a dystopian future. It's just you
society collapsed.
Exploration.
25 years old. Yeah.
Was it 25 or 30?
I thought it was 25. I think it was.
Okay, maybe Star Trek did an episode where there was 30. But I said I don't know. I said it's all
I mean, there is an attraction to it, yes, but I mean, like, I understand that.
I mean, if it's done well, then I can hang with it. But it's just to me, it's an overused trope. I mean, I guess what else you could? I mean, you're not gonna do a science fiction show where you go 100 years in the future and everything's great. There'd be no point. So it kind of lends itself to that. But
I kind of like if you went in the future.
Okay, Logan's Run was 30.
Okay, it was 30. Okay, we could go imagine, like, it's most of those things that they seem perfect because it's not perfect, because people are barely been like lobotomized. That's what I think of, like that. Because they even did that in the cartoon with the Justice League Lords on Justice League Unlimited. They're the league. They're on their world, basically, like, they took the Justice League basically lobotomized all their villains, and now they're like the crime syndicate almost. but a much more better advanced version of them. So,
but we're not here to listen to me crab about dystopian futures.
No.
What is your number 4, sir?
My number 4 is probably going to be a little lower than it is on some other people's lists if you're getting this book. But Justice League Unlimited, number 2 is my number 4. Liking this cover. I'm also liking. I get to see more of Blue Beetle. I like Blue Beetle when he's written well. And we got Blue Beetle. We got Superman. We have Batman, Mary Marvel, Martian Manhunter on the cover right here. Going these little demons. They're attacking them. They're magic. See, now these are people I can go to lunch with, right? I feel like Mark Waid would be like the uncle who just hates me, and then Tamra is the guy who wants to be my sister.
Yeah,
and then Ariana Maher kind of looks like when you do those you have those morphing photos. You can go from one image to the other. It looks like it's stuck in between. And then Marquise is just like, what the fuck am I joining here?
Well, 2 of the 5 look normal.
Linkara and Dan Mora, right?
I was going to say Dan and Marquis, but
No, I was saying no. Paul Kaminsky. Because he always has a hat on and they're looking up like this. Linkara would do that in his videos. He'd always dress up and do the acting thing. Him and what was the other one? The Nostalgia Critic. Those two guys. Quite a few covers here.
I gotta say that Max Visaggio is a 10 compared to Tamra Bondelaine.
I think Tamra might beat Timmy.
Oh no, I mean Tamra's trans.
Yeah. What did they do to Supergirl on this cover?
Nothing. I mean, she's got
Botox or injections in her lips or something. Then
okay, well, but yeah, she's got the grilled cheese pecs.
Yeah,
they're SJW approved. Although somebody didn't get the memo and actually gave Jade a chest.
Oh, I actually had my shop. I had a chance. I could have got the first appearance of Cassandra Cain. Was too expensive.
Forgot what issue of Batman that was.
That was in No Man's Land, wasn't it? One of the issues.
Yeah, I mean 576 or 567 or something like that.
It wasn't expensive at all. I was shocked.
Yeah, Rhaegar, that name's been used a few times. But Tamra is a phenomenal colorist. So that's
there's a Mike Diodato Jr. stock card variant against all the parademons.
Damn, Superman, nice tricep there on the right arm.
Yeah, right. His spine's broken too, the way he's leaning.
Yeah, I said I've heard this is good, and if I could, I'd like to pick up a few more DC titles, but it's just like I said, it's hard enough to support Mark Waid. Kind of like holding my nose when I buy the year one.
This is using 3D poser art, computer art, animated art. Like this is shit I don't like. That's not drawn. That's using an artist existed animation.
I kind of like it because they're the old versions of the characters.
Yes, but that art though, you can tell is computer graphic and all. So, like I said, Dan Moore does the main cover. So, and like I said, I'd rather have the interior. Okay, so it's the artist who's doing the interior is also doing the main cover. That's what I want in books. It ain't that hard to do. If your interior artist can't even draw a cover, then he's not a good interior artist. Ain't that hard to draw a stencil cover if you're drawing sequential art. But Anyway, that is my number 4 for this week. Ready? Where are we going next?
Number 4 up. Batman Silent Night.
Ooh. The final issue.
As you scroll past Batman that took
Cargo.
so long to come out that I gave up on it.
Yeah, I just saw that. I'm like, and you know what's also scheduled to release is
the second Lex Luthor book.
Yeah, I saw that's got a release too. Whether it shows up. Where is this book? There it is. Wow, what a difference a week does. Remember, it was at the top.
And maybe a lot of people just assumed it was a 4-issue series. Yeah, we've talked about it. This is just fun. This is kind of I've been reading this for the same reason why I got the JLA versus Godzilla.
It's
I
absurd.
don't want anything. It's just absurd fun.
Also, what Wes is writing it? Can't you tell down there? Every time I see Jeff Parker, it's Wes without a beard.
I can't tell that, but it looks first glance looks more like Josh McDonald than Wes. But
I was gonna say you put facial hair on there, give it Wes's facial hair, then it becomes neurotic.
Well, that's Gary.
Yeah, I know. But anyway, the number one reason I'm getting it is not only because they have Zatanna in a Christmas outfit with the fishnets and the top hat, but you also got the rhyming Etrigan in there too as well. Robin's been cool. We have Iris and Wally West's daughter, Ira, is basically her name. Basically, I think her name is it Pureheart or is it Thunderheart? I think it's Thunderheart. Yeah, it's Pureheart Archie. She's in this book. The only downside I can say to this book is throwing Nubia in here. She was that was an executive thing. They shoehorned her in there because she brings nothing to the table. Literally, we have Mara. What do we need her for? Heck, you could bring in Wonder Woman, and I think Wonder Woman would probably be much more entertaining.
Like I said, I don't care for this particular story. I mean, I have no attachment one way or another to Nubia, and since it's not a Nubia-centric story,
no,
we don't have to, see. Yeah, we don't. We're getting the warrior version of her.
Sure, but I mean,
not the social justice version.
But the way she's written in this book, you could have a stand-in anybody in there.
Well, you could, but but you don't need Wonder Woman. Maybe somebody gets that and says,
I was saying, I don't need a Wonder Woman. Because the way Nubia's written, you could have Joe Schmo put in there.
Right, but I'm just saying, you might see that and go, oh, maybe I'll give this character a chance, and then you'll read it and it'll be written by some blue-haired they them, and you go, oh,
yup. So at year's end, every choice made will affect the lives around the world. 7 heroes stand before the monstrous hordes of the Silent Night. 7 heroes enter the mysterious castle, hold of the Howl Kingdom, to face a test of true spirit and will. Ask yourself, which team would you be on? What skill, power, or knowledge would make the difference against this existential threat? What does solstice mean anyway? Did the series maybe just go a bit harder than expected from your holiday special? Good. Whatever Yule brings, please have a happy new year in the DC universe. Oh, well, what is Yule bringing us today?
What
is Yule bringing us? Yule Carter?
I don't know. I was supposed to do a sports-related video with Yule, and he never contacted me.
He probably did it with LK. That's why LK's not been here. He's taking it. But I don't know. Looking forward to this. Like I said, this has been a joy. I passed up on the first one when Zach was reading it. I was like, because Zach was also getting into those mecha things. I was like, this looks kind of dumb with this. But this one, I like this one. I don't know. I'll have to go check out the other one with
I
Krampus.
honestly can't remember what made me get the first one.
Zach.
And I don't think it was Zach. I can't remember. I don't know if I was. I don't know that I was doing these a year ago. Every week. I think I was still on
No. It was Zach. Because Zach and I were doing this stuff, and then
because I think I was just subbing when Zach couldn't make it, which of course now is an every week thing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Zach.
Yep. Well, I appreciate you being here.
Otherwise, I'm happy to be here.
I would be doing this by myself, and it'd be a half an hour streams. Alrighty. So, my number 3 is this book. Let's go to your number 2.
Well, it'd be my number 3.
That's right. It's your number. Yeah, that's right. I went first this time.
Numero 3. El hombre. I don't know it. I don't know it's Spanish for Superman. Superman 21.
You could have said, I got a date. Save the date. Following Doomsday's fiery attack on Metropolis, Clark and Lois realize they have been busy saving the world from that they haven't had time together, so they plan an epic date night. What could go wrong? Well, for starters, a massive alien armada is bearing down on Earth, looking for revenge against Superman? What secret has Clark not told Lois about the future? Yeah. It's funny because he was hinting and like in the I guess the previous issue, or I guess somebody posted online on Twitter. And Clark's like, well, now that you got powers, we can do things, Lois. And I was like, bow chicka wow wow. Yeah. Dave Johnson cardstock variant.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
That's cool.
That cover looks so cool.
I really don't care for the book, but I would just get it for this cover.
Oh, you're not reading Superman?
I kind of am, but I'm not really into collecting as much as more because I just.
Yeah, I just picked it up again after the absolute nonsense or whatever that was called.
I'm kind of done with the Doomsday stuff.
This version, I'm actually okay, but I'm basically back on Superman to see what's going on with Lex. I find that more interesting than Lois with powers.
Exactly.
Yeah, Kevin from Gotham City Comics was showing this on. I was actually on Gratu's stream for a couple hours yesterday, maybe, or the day before. I don't remember. And he showed this, and this looks cool.
Yeah. I just noticed that it even has a stain on the bottom. Look at that. That's cool. Chocolate milk stain.
Yeah, hopefully this
that's kind of cool. You see him running and then he goes past him.
Looks like Yannick Paquette variant there. Am I right?
No, this is Dave Lapham.
Really?
David Lapham.
Wow. I didn't know Dave Lapham was that good.
Yep.
What do you know?
Here's a Chris Samling cover. It was kind of cool. Pays tribute to all the different Superman identities.
Yeah, it is kind of cool.
Alrighty. On to my number 2. Ooh.
And we may have the same top 2.
I think we do. Batman the Long Halloween is my number 2.
No, we don't. Because my number 2, I don't think it's going to be in your top 5 then.
I don't know. It might be. Or maybe it's my number 1.
Could be.
Robin leaps into action. In 1996, writer Jeff Loeb and artist Tim Sale teamed up for Batman The Long Halloween, an award-winning 13-chapter saga that spawned multiple sequels and stands as the most influential Batman story of its era. Now Loeb returns to the world of The Long Halloween for its long-anticipated final act. Batman The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, an all-new 10-part mystery continuing the story from 2021's Batman The Long Halloween special. In each issue, Loeb will be joined by one of the top artists in comics, a beautiful and lovingly crafted tribute to Sale's art and legacy. With a life hanging precariously in the balance, the boy wonder decides to take matters into his own hands. And I got the different variants here. Grabbing artists.
I would not get a variant cover for this book because to me,
Tim has best.
Well, to me, it would almost be like disrespectful to Tim Sale.
I get both. I mean, there's a variant. I got. I think it was Sean Gordon Murphy, or is it someone else? I forget what it was, but one of the first issues, I got a variant. Plus, I also got the main cover because I am getting the main covers because I love Tim. I actually do like Tim Sale's art. Yeah. I never really was a big fan of it. When I admit it, when we if you go watch the playlist, where we actually read that on channel, his art was really weird. But once you get used to it, it's cool.
It's he's up there with like a Darwin Cook. That if it has to click.
Yeah, because like I'm looking at this. I admit this. This probably isn't my favorite piece of his art because this looks like Homer Simpson.
Well, I wouldn't want him doing. Obviously, before he passed, I wouldn't have wanted him as the regular Batman or Superman artist, or even Spider-Man because the Spider-Man Blue 6-issue series. But for these special projects, I think he's perfectly suited for those.
Yeah,
because because you know what you're getting, and you just kind of make it fit the story.
Yep. Also, I love the color scheme on this. You got the Batman, the green, the red, yellow, black. I love that. That's cool. But that is my number 2 for this week, sir. Where are we going?
We are going to the apparel section. What does one wear when it's cold? And could it? Wow. 6 times I've turned over to Raw. 5 times I've hit a commercial.
Hey, he's not a Samoan.
I wonder if it's even an hour of airtime. Red coat.
Nice.
I love the bridge issue. Yeah, within Albert Einstein's deathbed, and I'm looking forward to seeing where the story's going. Okay, he's back to the past.
Yes, because there was a time gap between him and when he wasn't with Albert Einstein, because Albert Einstein got aged out and got old. He says like it's been a while.
Yeah.
So this is that time. 1873, and travelers are disappearing within Labette County, Kansas. Oh no. Without a trace. Now Simon Pure finds himself on the trail of the latest missing person and his young daughter, leading him to one of the strangest and most violent clans of killers to have ever operated in the United States. But is this amount of evil too much for even Simon Pure to handle? At first I thought, like, wait, Simon's got a kid? What? No, it's the guy got kidnapped, his daughter. But
Brian Hitch looks like Orson Welles would have if he hadn't ballooned.
He kind of does.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way I would touch that cover. It's hard to top Brian Hitch. Plus, you get the go-go checks.
Yeah.
This one, he looks like Sabretooth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, thank you. Cross between Sabretooth and was it Mastermind? Who was, or no, Sebastian Shaw.
Yeah, pick a Hellfire Club member. He has Sebastian Shaw's or Mastermind's sideburns, but
well, he looks like
no, wow.
He looks like now Eddie Brock.
Again.
Yeah, I prefer the normal. The original cover is the best. If you're not Dolph Ziggler, you're not cool. So, jeez. Such brutality. Look at all the people he's murdered. I wonder if they'll start showing the other ones in this now, because the other ones, Geiger's doing a crossover, showing some people. I wonder if Redcoat's going to start showing like some people.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could just continue to be a standalone, kind of like Batman, and then not have any crossovers. And then eventually he'll go into like other people's books. But this is my number one for this week.
Wow, I'm kind of surprised.
Yeah. Because I like the Batman Long Halloween, but Redcoat has just been fun. So, where are we going for your number one?
Obviously, you know where my number one is. And we've already done that, so why don't we head to Trade Town?
All right.
My number one is Batman Long Halloween, Last Halloween.
Yep. Just looking to see what Nick Quinn's number one book was, because I think he said he had one. Did he post it? I don't think he posted it yet. Undead Cohen, what are you? Oh, Void Rivals, number 15. Because that is also coming out this week. Void Rivals, Ultimate Black Panther 11, which, okay, I dropped that book. Moon Knight is returning. This is number 3. Volume 4, I guess, of Jed McKay. Batman Gargoyle Gotham. I was reading it, but it's been a year. I'm sorry, and I just kind of lost interest. What else is coming out this week? G.I. Joe, Metamorpho. I'm not an Al Ewing fan. I'm not gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I don't know that I've ever read anything he's written.
Yeah,
I know Immortal Hulk was well received, but it was not my cup of Hulk. So
Yep, Hellhunters, World War II with Ghost Rider, Wolverine, and Bucky, I think.
Pass.
All right. I think it's Phil. Actually, no, it's Phil Kennedy Johnson doing this.
Is it?
Yeah.
Probably fine, but as I said, Marvel's just gone for me.
So we got Garth Ennis, Becky Cloonan, James Tynion, something DeLaFora, and Robert Hack doing this issue.
Oh well, they were on the first issue, which was absolutely dreadful.
So it's not. So it did, okay, but I love that cover though.
It came out the first week as that Epitaph from the Abyss with that real political story from Chris Condon. This was every bit as bad. And I did not go back for second.
Ultraman versus Avengers. I didn't even know this was even a thing. I don't know anybody who's buying this.
I can't believe Zach's not buying it.
Yeah.
Or maybe he is. He's never here, so.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah.
Sabretooth, the dead don't talk.
Yeah.
Creep show's still going on.
Well, I've heard it's gotten better, but I'm not willing to take the chance. And I'm getting Hornsby and Halo, but I'm only got 6 books on my pull this week.
I gotta take the variants and reprints out because I like they keep showing ones from last week too as well. I don't care about like ones from last week because if it's a variant. So the Hornsby Halo, that's a new issue out this week.
Yeah.
Dust to Dust, J.G. Jones and Phil Graham. The Creeping Below, Brian Azzarello.
Yeah, that's Brian Azzarello's done about. I said, other than 100 bullets, he's misses way more than he hits for me.
Vampire Holiday Special. I will be getting that one this week, but not the Jay Lee color.
I will look through it, but I'm not going to stand there and read it, but something's going to have to jump out at me for me to get that.
Yeah. Final Fight finally come back. I'm getting issue 3. We live in the series. Battle Action. I thought Undead Quinn was getting this. Maybe he dropped it. Or am I thinking somebody else? The Wrong Earth, Dead Ringers. Wow, that's still going. And then we got Notorious B.I.G. in a comic book form. What?
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm not to be, who remembers him that's buying comics?
What kids today actually knows who he is?
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's why when I see like Def Leppard like in a comic book form, why? I don't know anybody who's buying. Well,
Def Leppard still tours and sells a lot of tickets. Sure. Notorious Big has been dead for a quarter century.
But I mean, Def Leppard, sell that at the concert. Don't sell it at a comic book store. No one in the comic book store is going to buy it.
Well, it's got a better shot, I think, than Notorious B.I.G. And, yeah, I'm not a fan of music comics in general. So
of course, Notorious B.I.G. is better the shot than him. He got gunned down. Oh my God. Oh, Tupac's still alive, right?
Sure he is.
Yes, that's a rumor.
He's working at Taco Bell with Elvis. Although Elvis is probably
Elvis finally died.
Yeah, he might have because he'd be pushing 90 by now.
Jughead New Year's Bash. I'll see if they have that. I'll probably pick that up. And I think that's it for new books. One Piece, more Shonen Jump. Yeah. All right. Go in the trades. Batman, Who Am I? Tom King. Okay, we'll pass that up. Tom Taylor, pass that up. Dawn Runner was actually pretty decent. That was Ram V and Evan Cagle. God Loves, Man Kills. Again, it's re-released again.
Well, they're probably throwing that in with about 10 or 12 issues. But that's during the Paul Smith run.
Yeah. Well, we read
very, very good period in X-Men Histoire.
Battle for the Cowl, complete collection.
Yeah, that was after Batman had supposedly died at the end of Final Crisis.
I thought it was I suppose is that the one he goes back in time, and then so then.
But he's not. I don't think he's in this series because it was for everybody else.
Dick Grayson puts on the costume and Damian becomes his sidekick, which actually was really cool.
Yeah, I like these stories. I still have a few of them.
It made the sense that Dick Grayson would become the next Batman. He's the oldest. Mark Wolfman. Or sorry, not Mark Wolfman. Marv Wolf. I'm so used to freaking reading Mark Waid's name. Deathstroke. Terminator. Complete omnibus.
Deathstroke, the superhero.
Yeah. You know what I want, though? I want that one shot with Jeremy Adams in there now, and it's a prequel that book. X-Force. Rob Liefeld. Iron Man Modern Era Collection. We're going to skip that. Ambassadors. There you go. The Library Edition hardcover. Ooh, that's nice. Conan the Barbarian, King Conan Chronicles, been released by Epic. That's interesting. Marvel holds the rights to that comic book still? I thought only.
Oh yeah, I don't know how they
are.
Maybe they've still got the
joint is
rights to the ones from the couple years they had the rights again.
Yeah, Roy Thomas one. That's what it is. So interesting. Eerie, Volume 9. Let me get into some weird manga. Rugrats, Bestest Comics Books 2 trade. Look, the Armory Wars, but it's not Iron Man. And that's it.
Yep. Escaped unscathed.
Oh, man. Do you have all the issues of Deathstroke, or did you get rid of those?
No, I don't have. I've got a handful, I think, at the most.
Yeah. Whatever I got from E, and that's about it. I can't really find them anywhere else. I'm also not looking either. Battle for the Cowl. I'll just talk to Evil Black Cat. He'll tell me about it.
Yeah, you will.
Music comics are a thing. Yes, Rhaegar, they are. There's a couple different bands that now I've seen pop up, and they just have had their own comic books. Slipknot, I think, had one of them as well, and Slayer, one of the two. But that is it for new comic books this week.
So join us Thursday night when Venkman shows the books he got and I growls about the ones I didn't.
Pretty much. It's getting to the point where I don't even know if I'll get my books in. The only good thing is I have two shops I can go to. They're so my main shop has all the indie books that I want, and plus a discount. Then if I don't have that, I'm forced to go to the other shop that may or may not have all their books in. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point, if I had to pay full retail, I would probably still be getting Flash Gordon, Space Ghost, Johnny Quest, and Dick Tracy, and that might be it. Ultimate Spider-Man, but I don't know if I would. My pull would just be gutted.
My pull, well, yeah. I mean, paying full price, I'd probably be Ultimate Spider-Man and Green Lantern.
Yeah, that'd be tough to. But actually, the best Green Lantern I've read from Jeremy Adams was that special last week with Green Arrow.
Yeah, retail price is a scam, especially when you're paying like $7 for a comic book that's only 48 pages. I thought you used to be able to get 64 pages for like $9 or $8, $8, and then the 100-page was like about $10. It's a lot different. Yeah. Well, like I said, as far as cover prices, the ones that are worth it, like I said, the Dick Tracy is worth full price. Flash Gordon's a ton.
Okay, good news. Ring full of Samoans.
That didn't take long. Oh, wait, because is Raw started? Starts at 8? When does Raw end? Is it 2 hours still? 3 hours?
Yeah.
2 hours now?
2, yeah.
People are complaining, oh my gosh, it's not 3 hours anymore. It's like, bro, every night can't down be WrestleMania. Like, WrestleMania is like 2 nights now. I hate that crap.
I think they cut it down to 2 when they announced they were going to Netflix.
Yeah, AEW is on HBO Max now, starting January. And then you're going to have Raw on Netflix. So, hey, whatever. I mean, you got options now. I mean, I have Netflix, so I'm not going to watch Raw, though.
This is what everybody...
So here's my
wants.
So here's my problem with that. What problem I have with Raw going to Netflix? Netflix crashed during the fight for a lot of people.
Well, I said, I was listening to Outkick today, and Clay brought up a good point. The next big test for Netflix is going to be Wednesday because they have the 2 NFL games.
Oh,
and there'll probably be more people watching those than anything since the Tyson Paul fight.
Yeah,
certainly more than any new release. As it airs live, it's gonna be interesting to see how they handle that. Because if there's a lot of buffering, that is not gonna be making anybody. They're not gonna be making any friends.
Is Raw off air then, or is it gonna be exclusively on Netflix, or is it gonna be on public television? So,
no, it's just Netflix.
Wow.
But the NFL, they're not the only way you're getting that is in the local markets on their I think you get the television that way.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of the world needs to have Netflix.
So you heard about Rampage is ending?
Yeah, I heard that.
And people you got these idiots are like, oh my gosh, you see now that 1 down, only 1 to go or 2 to go. It's like you really realize you're cheering on a $2 billion company to fold.
And good luck with that.
Yeah, right.
All right. Well, I guess that wraps things up.
Yep.
I think we're going to be taking this over to I Love Comics.
But we're gonna have a half an hour lunch break though.
Yeah, they may start, but they can start without me because I'm definitely going to eat.
Oh, I thought he's going to wait to 10:30.
Oh,
yeah.
Well,
sure he's not streaming right now. He said he's.
Well, yeah, he said anybody up for a stream, and Jay said sure after Venk's show.
Oh, he did, guys. So Jay's okay. Alrighty. Well, we're gonna end right here, and then Geeky will have your dinner or lunch or ice cream, whatever you eat. And I'm gonna go use the little Venkman's room and just and then I'll go see what's going on as far as. But
dessert, absolutely, Rhaegar. I loaded up. I got another.
You get a lunch break, right?
It sound me eating red velvet cookies for dinner, but.
Well, I just gotta say that bad con reviews. If you're at the auction, poor Eric is. That's a 4-hour auction, and if he's the only one there with him, yeah, it's like, when do I get my half-hour lunch break? When do I get my potty break?
Oh, I just turn the camera. I mean, I just mute myself and do that. But yeah. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone who tuned in, and. Yeah.
I thought you said happy Octua. Yes. Everybody have a Merry Christmas, and happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, or whatever you do. Just don't be like Brandon and say like, oh, we don't. It's called a winter festival, not a Christmas festival. Britain needs to go back to Crusade. Sorry, they have been invaded. Their culture is. What happened in their Germany at the Christmas parade? Europe needs to get off their ass and start, realizing, hey, can't allow this crap.
Nope.
So Poland, God bless you. Stay safe over in Poland, and don't let any immigrants in that aren't vetted. I should say this, but at this point, because there's an application process. We have it here, and happy deportation day on January 6th.
Well, 21st.
Oh, whatever. Anyway, later, guys.
See you, kids.
Also, like I said, check back tomorrow. We do have some readings scheduled for tomorrow night. And then there'll be some more on Christmas Day as well.
And there's probably a good chance that somebody will go live at some point.
Possibly, because he does his Christmas on the day before, which I think is weird.
I said but like I said, it's we end up going live. We've gone live the last 3 or 4 Christmas Eves at some point. So,
yep. All right. Later.
Good night.